Um, Although, I mean, what can beat the, if any of you guys had the, like, LAN parties back when, before Xbox Live, back when Halo Combat Evolved, when it didn't have Xbox Live, um, playing with just a big group of your friends and stuff, that was some good times. But that was mostly because you were playing with your friends and stuff, so, um, it was pretty cool. I liked that a lot. That was what really got me into Halo, was I went to a big get together that was being hosted through it was like a Boy Scout group that I was in back when I was younger, and they were having like an overnight Halo game, and we had like projectors and giant screens set up on all the walls and the four Xboxes hooked together, and we just played Halo all night. So that was sweet. But here is that epic scene, and I'm gonna show you this again in old school graphics coming out of the crash pod, which I like more. I like the mystic feel of this. This looks alien-like and shrouded in mystery, per se. Whereas when you come out in new style graphics, it just looks more Earth-like and familiar, I guess. If you guys get what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I like it. I'll play through this mission on old school graphics so you can get a taste of both and better decide on how you would like to see the rest of this campaign playthrough go. It's really up to you guys. I kind of like it this way. And I will show you when I find a... I forgot to show you on the other mission. When I find a needler, I will show you what I mean by liking this styled needler better than the new one. So... yeah, onward we shall go. I also know where a skull is on this mission. I will show you that when we get to it. And there is a terminal, of course, on this mission that I will show you. So, oh yeah, oh the Banshee. Oh yeah, I forgot, we got guys coming. Oh, there we go. Missed one shot there, but it's all good. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time shooting grunts in the stinking head. There we go. Oh boy. So I think I'm gonna just get through this mission. I'll go all the way through and then stop my recording. I'll render out some videos, get the first... This is probably gonna turn into, I'd say, 4, maybe 5 parts. And I will work on getting probably one of those uploaded today, do the next one. You know, I was, if you guys watched my Battlefield video where I was kind of talking about what I wanted to do with my channel, how I was saying that I was thinking of doing Fridays as being the walkthrough day, like campaign walkthrough day. I thought about that some more, and that's kind of stupid. Because you'd have to wait a full week just to get to the next part of wherever I had to leave off from the first part, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Here's a needler. So I will just do a video every day until this campaign's done. And any other games that come out where I do the campaign, I will do it. I will upload every day. So here's the first needler, the original. Now focus on the needles themselves. This is what I'm talking about. I like the look of the needles, because no, look at this. Yeah, I mean there's more edges to them. It's more high res, but the texture I don't like. This texture looks cheesy and corny. The gun itself is maybe a little better, but I like the needles, like the way they look, the texture of them on this more. Let me know what you think. I would like to know. Oh yeah, I forgot there's fall damage. That actually killed me on my first playthrough. I was weak and I jumped off of something and forgot all about the fact that there's fall damage in this game. So, yes, that is. Oh, it blowed you up. Wow, it even blows up when it sticks to their shields. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. I get a warthog here soon. As soon as I finish off this dropship, I should get my warthog. Did I just pick up that health pack without having to hold X? I think I did. See, this game, like, playing through it this time, it seems so much different. Like, I had to hold X to pick up the health pack. I had more grenades last time. I had the issues with throwing random grenades last time. There were just, and I had the infrared thing that kept coming on, and it was at this part of the game where it came on. Like, I was just running around the building, and it would randomly kind of pop on. And I'm kind of thinking it is the night vision, because I know that, I'm pretty sure you have night vision in this. I know on the sniper rifle you could switch to, like, it would give it like a green hue. Oh, there's a random grenade! Yeah, see, I didn't press the trigger there. I mean, I have my finger hovering over it, but I in no way pressed it. But that was happening a lot more the first time I played through. I don't know if that's a bug. It might be my controller. I mean, it could be my controller, I guess. I don't think there's anything wrong with my controller. It is a wireless controller, but I've never had that problem with any other game or any Halo game before, so if you guys have experienced that, let me know. It might be my controller. Maybe I just need to buy... I have plenty of other controllers I could use, but I don't think there's anything wrong with my controller. I think it's just some kind of a buggy fluke thing. So, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, the music. Does anyone know if, because I know they have a new composer and all that, like 343 Industries. They got their guy, the Asian dude that is doing all the sound, music, and composing for Halo 4. Did they leave the audio, or like the music, as it was in the original Halo? I would kind of think they did, considering they were trying to be so loyal to the first game. But I don't know. I don't know if they've recomposed or if this is actually, you know, the music that you heard back in the 10 years ago. So, speaking of which, 10 years ago, this thought just crossed my mind because if you guys know Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is coming out, which I guess surpassed, what was it, Majora's Mask that was, or one of those games for the N64 Zelda games was the highest rated, like highest reviewed, highest rated Zelda game ever, and Skyward Sword just took that place apparently. And it's a pretty cool game. It looks pretty cool. I'm probably gonna play that because you can actually like sword fight, you know, like when you attack people, you actually do what you do with your arm when you're waving it around, and the enemies like actually learn and defend themselves and have weak spots and all that. So that's pretty cool. But I was thinking, you know, looking at the graphics, if any of you played the original Zelda, the one for the NES system, wow, I didn't even have a gunner. I remember that too. I didn't even have a gunner the first time I played through this, so I don't know what was up. I'm glad I was recording that, but I was having some issues with, like, the audio didn't record from the game, so I kind of ditched that, and I am, you know, recording this now. I'm pretty glad actually that the audio didn't work because there was a lot of issues with that other recording. So I'm going to show you right here another skull, and while I show you that, I will continue my thought process on the Zelda game. Yeah, I was thinking of the original one. That was made, I know it was, you know, 15 years before Halo, but if you think about it, in 10 years, you know, games have changed. What? Where is it? Oh, I wonder if it's only here. What? Where's the skull? Oh, probably because I picked it up when I played on Heroic. It's not here. But it is like right there, so you guys know. You just walk past that tree and you'll see it. It's the boom skull, so, or boomstick skull, I think, or boom skull. I don't know. Boom skull. You just basically you walk up this little crevice here. If you walk over here, you kind of slide, or over here. No, I don't know. Just kind of follow that crevice up and over. Otherwise, you might slip off. Anyway. Yeah, from the first Zelda to Halo, think about how games changed. I mean, back, that's pretty crazy. That's 15 years, which isn't a really long time. I'm 20, so that would be like, you know, the first 15 years is a good portion of my life. But in the aspect, or in the view of all things, it's not that long. They went from that Zelda game to Halo. And when you think about game mechanics have not changed a whole lot. The only thing that's really changed in the past 10 years is graphics and stuff and the size of games. But the mechanics are not that much different than they were 10 years ago. So that's pretty impressive. So yeah, I was just thinking about that. So I thought I'd share. Here's the next terminal. And it'll give me a second to be quiet. For a reason. So enjoy.
I am experiencing such a mixture of anticipation and dread. All preparations are complete for my installation. In accordance with the final dictum of the Ecumene Council, I have released myself of all remaining connections to my former station. This was not difficult. What was could never be again. We had seen to that quite thoroughly. Prior to my final journey through the Great Portal, a gathering of my fellow monitors was convened upon the Lightworkers Crash to distribute the final index collection. It was most unusual to have this vessel of rebirth play host to such an event. Even though Lightworker ships were the only ones still allowed slip-space permissions. Lightworkers were responsible for getting us to our places on the active facilities of the array. While all of this was in accordance with the plan, one entirely unsatisfactory breakdown remained. We had no contact with the domain. The history of all Forerunners was now lost to us. We relied upon the permanence of the domain to preserve our record of the events that led to this point. But without that record, would future civilizations know anything about us? Or only of our weapons? My fellow monitor, 049 Abject Testament, had only one comment on this before we went our separate ways.
We deserve to be forgotten.
Perhaps. Perhaps. But now, the portal opens, and through it, the familiar shape awaits. Halo. Home.
Home, eh? Dun dun dun. Alright, that was cool. Back in the Warthog. Come on. Yeah, I forgot how, like, floaty and loosey-goosey the Warthog is. Or was back in Halo C. Cleared it. I think it's almost impossible to not, unless you're a retard. I'm sorry if you didn't clear it. I didn't mean it. So, yeah. I have a hard time slaughtering people because they're just too good at dodging me. Come on, pinch him. Oh, fail. You like that? Alright, I'm gonna leave you here. Do work with your turret. I'm gonna go activate the switch, which is up here. I know because I've already played. And this is this a, I think it's a, maybe a, wow, Field Marshal? Is that what this elite is? Or, I don't know. not the best with their species or ranks. But I'm sure someone out there is, and that someone could very well be watching my video, and I'm sure they will critique me. Because if one thing is for sure, it is that there is someone on YouTube that knows everything. I am not that person, sadly, but there is people like that, so, and they always do leave their 2 cents. So, if you're that person, let the critiquing begin. But I'm just going to say that maybe that was a field marshal. Not sure.